It is Dave talking about how you guys are similar.
I know, but it makes no. There's some similarities there. Although he said he's smarter than me, which is just
like you and Kirk are very similar. That when you win, you run up the score.
We'll say Minihane is a far more like crazy / suicidal version of me.
Okay.
It's hurtful. Well, it's more of a Curtis job. All right, what else do we have?
He got like mugged or something.
And he's a cunt, and he likes his girls to be underage.
I mean, the blog, which was ridiculous, was up for like 45 minutes. Nobody thought it up. Down.
Hold on, real quick, stupid. It was up 45 minutes because I reached out to you.
Yeah, what the hell does that have to do with anything?
No kidding. What is that? So what? It's enough time. He knows better than anybody. That's enough time. How long was Francis' blog up for?
Longer than 45 minutes, I'm sure.
Was it?
I thought it was less than that.
Really? Whatever. I mean, again, this is not a totally different ballgame, but I'm saying length of time. What does that have to do with that?
It doesn't matter at all.
No,
You get a screen cap in 5 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, that's just that's
a bunch of people sent it to me, so it was up
me
for
too.
a
Like,
length of time.
It's pretty big, thanks to Dave and Kevin and Dan and Fredo. It was up there for the popularity of the blog is a lot of people are going to find it. So of course people are going to see it. That's a stupid. And they get in this thing where they never ever acknowledge how stupid this fucking thing was, except for Dave. The rest of them just fall in line, except for fucking Tom Hagen, who fucking sucks Steve Robinson dry in this fucking podcast. Dude, I mean, what the fuck?
In a way, though, I think it's kind of backhanded because he's like, oh, no, he's really good at pushing buttons.
Well, that's actually probably the thing you're worst at. Wouldn't you agree with that or no?
Probably.
You're not bad at it, but I mean, you're good at other. Wouldn't you say?
Better at other things.
Yeah, probably.
You're great at it, Steve. Jesus, go ahead.
Outside of him hating K. Marco, this whole crusade. By the way, that Simple Mind. You guys probably didn't see it. I all-time trolled him yesterday.
I heard it.
It wasn't that incredible. I mean, it was funny, but it wasn't like that. It was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It wasn't that, Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so he was very explicit, like wanting K. Marco to be fired is not cancel culture because he's so anti.
He's Kirky cancel culture. This
is just we'll play it, but Kevin did this. I play it, but I mean, even those two guys weren't biting on this one. They know it doesn't make sense.
How ironic that the Minihane crew is basically yelling for more regulation and more censorship and more control from an editor.
It's funny. That is funny.
It's funny. I mean, it's idiotic, but it's funny.
Seamus Minihane asking.
By the way,
it's just the complete opposite of what's true.
Of course, he knows that.
It's funny because now we get tweets like, "Oh, you guys like cancel culture."
Yeah, that's the problem. Is there's so many people who just believe whatever the fuck he says.
That's the same with us, right?
It's funny.
It's funny. I don't mind it. Go ahead.
This was the part about Mike.
I never listened to the Minihane Show ever, but I did listen to it because of this. And Blind Mike was just talking about Barstool.
Oh, he's not allowed to.
Oh, what's the punishment there?
I don't know. I may fire him.
Which means Mike is safe.
If you pay attention, I'm never talking about. I'm talking about things outside of that. I'm more open-minded.
If Portnoy's a big pussy boy, I guess he won't fire him. If he's got any guts, he'll fire him.
Well, that's what Mike was saying earlier.
KMS quotes, get to work.
Certainly did not.
Boy, it's with a shame. Mike owns Dave. Jesus.
I never said that.
God. And listen, I was ready to do the trade.
I know.
I was ready to go.
I know.
Noof, I'll lay off on. I feel like we have to have our day of reckoning with Ellie Schnipp, by God. But, I saw Kate barking at some Minifans yesterday. It's just whatever. I mean, there are camps, and they don't want. When you don't do anything that'll ever get you in trouble, you're as safe as can be. That's what I'd say. You're as safe as. Don't worry about it. Just pretend to be nice, and the world will pass on by. So go ahead.
This situation is a little reminiscent of you.
There you go. And that's why you're a shitty editor. That's why you should be out of a fucking job and on the streets.
Like dancing on graves?
There you go, Dave. It doesn't sound like a grade. So, did you cut it up or no?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, why am I listening to Dave from 4 years ago on some rundown talking about the Seahawks?
It's just a little teeny cut. All that is Dave talking about how you guys are similar.
I know, but it makes no. There's some similarities there. Although he said he's smarter than me, which is just
like you and Kirk are very similar. That when you win, you run up the score.
Why would you show me such disrespect?
We'll say Minihane is a far more like crazy / suicidal version of me.
Okay.
It's hurtful. Not wrong.
Time to call the HR department.
Not wrong, but That's true. Yeah, no kidding. It's my boss saying this. What the fuck?
It's all very hurtful to all of us.
It is.
I just remember that tweet from Dave. He's like, I don't know anything about mental health, but we're going to do everything we can to support Kirk, including making jokes about
did he ever. He was fine. He was fine. No, he was good. He was good.
Minihane, for the most part, is very, very good at seeming very, very upset and enraged. When I think a lot of times with him, he's just on to the next, like we are kind of after. And you just...
He's an entertainer.
Yeah,
he's an entertainer.
Hey, what's going on? You look sharp. You look great. Have the whole world on a plate.
I'm sure someone at the Globe.
I like that they're essentially just breaking down what a podcast is. Sometimes he peps it up. For
It's almost like if he didn't have this show, he wouldn't care that much about K. Marco. What the fuck? They're not wrong. I mean, but
I bet he doesn't go home and rant about social issues.
I don't much. It's true, but I care about this stuff, and this is my form to do it. Weird.
Yeah.
Well, did they get to the part where they praise you or no? Because it's weird. I thought they were done. They went back to this game they were watching.
So when I texted Steve, I was like, I didn't hear him shit on you.
And then they go back where Dave says.
I apologize.
It's just like Minihane. These guys can't let go. They can't move on.
Yeah.
By the way, Kevin, first of all, Kevin, enough of this stupid video game. Let's get back to the only thing I care about.
Yeah, Minihane can't move on. So let's go back to that.
You think Minihane has a video game, or did he play it all?
Nice segue.
I apologize for
It's just like Minihane. These guys can't let go. They can't move on.
Yeah.
Harp on these issues.
article. He's such an insufferable fuck. The only one I like of the crew, I like Minihane. I hate Steve Robinson.
Right.
Blind Mike's one of the worst humans that ever walked the face of the earth.
True. This is a various Mike getting hit in the face with things.
Here's what I'll say about Steve, though. He is very good at his job of when you listen, he is good at firing up and poking the button.
Did you see this?
That's a producer's role. A producer's role is that's what he does.
That's very nice, though. That's very nice.
I will say, he said,
Steve, what are my reads, by the way?
They're sitting in the chair. I'm going to bring in.
I'm
going to go get them in front of you. I got to go bring them in.
What?
We started a little bit early.
I can get them. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
They're right in front.
They're just on the clipboard in the.
I'll get them. All right, go ahead. Talk.
But anyway, so when he said, is it Steve Robinson's job just to listen to every single show in the black chair right there? Is it Steve Robinson's job just to listen to every single clip that might talk about Kirk Minihane? I was like, well, I guess you maybe aren't familiar with an audience that does that by themselves. Right. Like the Minifans listen to Schnitt Talk. They listen to every single show just to find those bits.
And by the way, so is the host of the show.
Yes, of course. It's like a ton of this stuff is like it's a group effort.
Yes, yeah. This is how it's different than. And I don't mean this. I'm sure Hank's a good producer, but that's not what they do. If that's what they did, I'm sure he would do it.
That would be his job.
Yeah, it's not, Steve's weird. Like, he plays sound and he finds stuff.
He pushes buttons.
It's weird.
It says more about Hank than it says about me.
But I don't think it's their show, though.
That's not Hank's job.
Yeah, I think it's just different.
Hank comes up with segments and shit I assume books guests. I don't know who does
It's weird. The guy drives the proper address and delivers a pizza to somebody and then does it again. But Steve's a great producer, so I'm not saying he's not. But I understand while I don't understand the mic thing, I understand it exists. I don't get the Steve hatred.
I guess
because he looks like an asshole.
He looks like a douchebag.
Well, I also just nuked his guy yesterday.
True, but he doesn't hate that though. He doesn't.
I don't know. He started to talk about the article. I mean, I think he rationalizes that it's good traffic.
He doesn't hate it. I don't. Maybe Mike disagrees. Dave does not hate that. He doesn't care that we killed K. Marco.
No,
he doesn't care. He thinks it's deserved.
You know what? He might hate if we did, me and Steve.
Maybe.
But he might not like that.
Maybe
because we haven't earned that.
I don't know. He started to talk about the blog post from yesterday and then just completely skipped over
the whole thing.
No, of course not.
But you remember
the whole Zonger thing.
Like, remember what did we say at the beginning about Keith? I mean, this is somebody they protect. They have to. It's not right what we're doing.
They have to. Right.
You have to remember that.
The government requires it.
I'm wondering, did we commit hate crimes yesterday?
I'm in the room, so
it's a good question.
I'm here. I got you guys covered. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. So that was pretty much it, right?
Then they just went in to talk about how Gaz was at the center of all of it, creating mischief.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.